We are out here at Rehumanize. I'm Alicia, and I am with Andy Alger today. Welcome,
Thanks.
Andy.
Great to be here. Thanks.
Yeah, we're so excited to
These
have you.
chairs spin.
They do, yes.
It's gonna be fun.
So you have been a long time BombBomb customer. How many years do you know?
It's been at least 5.
Okay.
Yeah, about 5 years now, and it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been a great journey.
How did you find BombBomb? What was your first introduction to it?
You know, when I found video first, I was at a conference in Chicago, and a guy from stage was talking about using video in your emails, and that's kind of when it started to, because I started to hear it in multiple locations, right? So then it got my attention. And BombBomb came along because, quite frankly, they were the best company doing it. And I did research that. I looked into it. I actually was with a different company to begin with, and that didn't last long because they just weren't very good.
Yeah.
And BombBomb had all the tools and everything that I needed. So latched onto BombBomb, and it's just been fantastic ever since.
Awesome.
So yeah.
So what are your primary uses for BombBomb? Like, what are the videos that you send most often?
Yeah, one-to-one. I do a lot of really just under the radar almost kind of videos where you're not gonna be able to go to my website and see them. This is very personal, very again one-to-one videos with my past clients typically.
Okay.
I will also use it even just during transactions with
Yeah.
other realtors, title companies, whatever. Whenever I want to communicate the best
Yes.
is when I'm going to use the video. But really the richness of I think video is when I can reach out to my past clients, and it could be their birthday. I could be giving them a market update. It could be anything really, but just the fact that they're seeing my face, they're hearing my voice, they know me. I can be me in the videos. This
Yep.
is not a polished, thing. It's like a one and done. If I screw up the video, unless I use the wrong name in it or something, I'm not
You're
redoing
sending.
it.
Yeah.
And so that's really the strength of the video portion of my business for me is really the one-to-one with my clients.
Yeah. I love that because that's how I use BombBomb primarily. Obviously, our marketing team does all sorts of stuff, but it's one-to-ones. It's the, hey, it was so nice to meet you. Thank you for reaching out. How can I help you?
Right.
And I love it for the same reason that I'm sure you do. Is just it's easier to communicate that way.
I can talk a lot faster than I can type. Right,
Yeah.
and the backspace is like my favorite key on the keyboard, and it's just so video is just so much easier.
Yeah.
It just is, and it does not take long to get used to it. Well, I think initially everybody kind of has that a little bit of maybe it's a fear, maybe it's a whatever, but once you just kind of bust through that, it's natural.
Yeah.
It really is just natural, and that's what I love about it. I'd rather do a video than type any day.
Me too.
Yeah.
So that initial hump of getting used to it, what do you think helped you with that? Like, what's your tips for getting over that initial hump of this feels weird?
I think accepting who you are and just leaning into that, right? I'm not a movie producer.
Yeah.
I'm a realtor. I'm a dad. I'm a husband. And so I'm not a polished video guy, but I just want people to see me. I just want people when they communicate with me to see me, and really that's just the strength behind the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is just that.
Yeah. So what problems are we helping you solve with video? Because I spend a lot of time with real estate agents.
Yes.
And I know that maintaining strong connections with your past clients can often be a challenge. So I know you're doing a lot of that with video, but including that, but what kinds of problems do you feel like we're helping you solve with the video?
I know when I first got started in video, I learned quickly that if you're going to do video, it probably should look good. And it probably should sound good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
But beyond that, you can kind of let a lot of things go. If you have those two things in place, I think that covers a multitude of sins with your videos. So BombBomb really was instrumental in helping me just get some of the lighting right, just little tips and things, nothing major. It wasn't a production. I literally have these stupid little lights in my office that are just placed in the right spot, and and once you kind of have that environment, it's easy. And then they also helped me to get beyond that a little bit too, and say, Andy, you might want to change up where you're shooting your videos. You know, you can go outside and shoot your videos. You can, and so just helping me to kind of think beyond a little bit of where I was.
Yeah.
Because we can get to certain levels and get comfortable.
Sure.
And so BombBomb has been really instrumental in just really creative ideas that are still very simple.
Yeah.
And just different places to shoot, different topics, different just anything like that at all helps me get away from me a little bit and bring creative ideas to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the fun part is, we have some of our experience and our expertise with video, and then you've got your experience with real estate, and it kind of, it's why we're all here, right? We're learning from each other.
It's a great relationship. It is. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So, what does a typical reach out to a past client from you look like?
Very simple. And before I even get into that, if you talk to realtors, right, and we're at a party or we're at a social event or something, we always get asked the same question when people find out that we're a realtor. They always say, how's the market? Right? How's the market? It's just a conversation starter. It's just a natural thing. But that's the question we get all the time. And what the people are really asking is, how's my house doing? Because they don't care what the market is in Texas, if I'm from Michigan, right? So they don't care the market in Texas or even the market in northern Michigan. They want to know, what's my market doing? So that's what really caused me to say, if I'm going to reach out to people and I'm going to expect them to actually open my videos, then I better have content that matters to them. It's relevant to them. And so what I started doing was just giving them neighborhood market updates. So very simply, I'll reach out to a client. I'll say, hey, Bob, it's Andy Alger with Keller Williams. Hope you're doing great. And I wanted to give you a quick little market update and let you know that the values in your area are up about 6% over this time last year. I know you're not thinking I'm necessarily selling anytime soon, but by all means, if you have any thoughts of that, let me know.
Yeah.
Or if you know of somebody that is, happy to chat with them and provide this information as well. It's just that simple. And so then you can become kind of that expert and continue that relationship with them.
Yeah.
Right? Bringing them content that they actually care about.
Yes.
And what I got to think of was, like, if my financial advisor once a month, right, sent out a video to me that was just from their company. It was just a company-made thing, and it's the same video they send to everybody.
Generic video.
Yeah, I'll probably open one, and I'll see what it is. But then when I get it the next month, I'm probably going to be too busy to open it. Okay. But if I open that video and my financial advisor says, "Hey, Andy, it's Chad, and I want to let you know what your mutual funds are doing this month, and some moves that I think you might want to make with this and that," I'm going to open that video every month. Because he's bringing value to me as his client. And that's what I want to do with my clients as a realtor.
That is awesome advice. And I think that's probably a good place to say thank you.
Absolutely.
Because how much better can you get than that? Like right there is what I spend most of my time trying to convince real estate agents to do. Stop sending things for the sake of sending things. Bring value.
Right.
Right?
Put yourself in their chair. Right? What is going to make me want to open their stuff? And people, we only care about ourselves. Let's be honest, right? I'm going to open an email.
We're all
if
the
it's
hero
for
of our
me.
own world.
Absolutely right. I remember the moment when I first felt the impact of personal one-to-one video, and actually it was a video from Ethan from BombBomb. And this was I had been a BombBomb user for a little bit. I got on his radar because I was doing a lot of videos. I didn't even know you guys tracked that stuff at that time. It was just a product that was working for me, and so I was just using it. And so I get an email from Ethan, which was not uncommon because him being his role in BombBomb, he was very much a promoter of the product and what they do. And so, but I got an email once, and I opened it up, and he said, "Hey, Andy, it's Ethan from BombBomb." And I'm like, this is to me, right? This is like to everybody. This is like to me, the guy, like, and because he was almost a rock star in my mind at that point, because I'd seen him on videos all the time, and he had a lot of great content, and then he sends me a video. And that's, I showed my wife, and I'm like, look, this is amazing. So anyway, that's when I realized the power of the one-to-one video. Now, we can put out great content for the masses, and I do that as well.
Which matters.
Absolutely it does. Absolutely, because that you can scale. Okay. However, I think the videos with the most impact are the one-to-ones. Because I felt that my own self. So that's why I just think those, if I'm gonna have to do any of them, those are the ones that I'm gonna really lean into. Are the ones where I use their name in the video, and they know it's to them from me. It's like a handwritten note, you
Yes.
know?
Yes.
That's really the best analogy I
Yeah.
can bring.
It's so great. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you're still doing one-to-ones.
Me too.
Thank you. Thank
Absolutely.
you for your time today. Thank
Absolutely.
you for sharing your
I'm
thoughts
so glad
with
I'm
us.
here. This is
Yeah.
awesome. You guys are fantastic.
Oh, we
It's
love
fantastic.
that. We
So-
love. Darren and I were talking about this morning. He was like, "Feels like a family reunion, doesn't it?"
Kind
And I
of,
was
doesn't
like,
it?
Yeah, it really does.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
the feel. It's great.
Yeah, it's so great. I still get excited when people send me one-to-one videos.
Yeah.
And it happens not very often. I send a ton of videos,
Yeah.
one-to-ones. Pretty much every event that I'm at, anyone that gives me their card goes in my left-hand pocket, and I will send a one-to-one
That's
to every
great.
single one that gives me their card. Because if
Yeah.
they felt like it was important enough for us to connect afterwards, then I'm
Right.
just going to send them a quick one-to-one.
Relationship is powerful. It's probably one of the most powerful things. We see it all the
It
time
is.
in business because people will typically do business with people that they have a relationship
Yep.
with.
Know, like, and trust.
That's it.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yep.